So I want to tell you a little bit about why it's so important to me to be a pragmatic therapist and a pragmatic teacher of therapy skills. Um, it has to do with when I started out in therapy, which is like 100 years ago. Okay, but when I was a young therapist, everybody expected to be in therapy for years, and every therapist expected to have their clients for many, 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 many sessions. And as a young therapist in training, I thought I should go into therapy because that would be like a good way to understand the process. And I think actually I still believe that. And it was great for me to do that. And I will tell you, I had a couple, three actually, really amazingly good therapists that really helped me explore family issues, family dynamics, my personal needs, becoming a better therapist through that. And I came out of those therapy experiences really more self-aware, really more confident, really more comfortable. But all that time I was in therapy, I had generalized anxiety disorder. And all that time in therapy, I had panic attacks. And I mean, like every day. I don't mean like once in a blue moon. I had suffered panic my entire life. And I just actually thought, well, okay, so sometimes you feel really bad during the day because I didn't even know the words for it when I was young. But I never had panic disorder because I never worried about having a panic attack. I just thought, well, this is one of the crosses you bear. This is one of the troubles you have in life. So I had all this great therapy, but I'm still anxious. I still worry. And no therapist could tell me like, what should I do about it? And I couldn't tell my clients what to do about it. So I started studying and practicing on myself because this was long enough ago that we didn't have all this CBT available. Albert Ellis was just, making his mark on the world. There was no DBT. There was no Reed Wilson talking about panic at that time. So I started like gathering techniques from every kind of therapy that was available, practicing them and making it work. And I got rid of my anxiety. And I thought, wouldn't it have been great if those terrific therapists would have known a few important things to tell me? And so I decided maybe what I ought to do is share what I've learned. And so I started teaching other therapists how to get rid of anxiety, not their own, but for their clients. And I really I had a passion for helping really good therapists be even better so that they'd know what to do about anxiety. And I got really pragmatic. I wasn't so interested in theory as I was about what do you do when somebody's having a panic attack? What do you do when they can't shake off worry in the middle of the night? And along came, as time goes on, more and more and more and more information about neurobiology, which really helped me understand what had been going on. And so now when I teach about managing anxiety, which is still my passion, even in this world where there's so much more information than was available to me decades ago when I was dealing with it, what I now know is that there's a neurobiological basis for this. And if you understand just a little about that, you can use therapy techniques even more effectively. But my seminars are always heavy, heavy, heavy on pragmatic, practical tools for every age group and for every kind of anxiety. And it is, if you said, Margaret, what's your passion? I would say, make the world anxiety free. And that's why I'm doing this work.